ShawnMcLemore, man. I want to kind of talk to him for a few minutes. Shawn, you got a new project getting ready to come out. Man, I've kind of had the pleasure of hearing a little bit of hearing some of it. I was actually at the recording. Can you, man, what inspired you to go back and do the Sunday morning, the church thing? What inspired that to come about?
Oh man, that was serious inspiration for me, man. I actually had a couple of projects out before this one, and man, and just kind of hit and miss with these projects. You know, it was good projects, but they just didn't get to where I needed them to go because I was in the way of it. So
okay.
I had a chance to hook up with Kerry, man, and you know, wanted to introduce a new vibe of music to him, you know, coming from me. But what I did first was, you know, I sat down and I asked God. I said, you know, what's my purpose?
Yeah.
What's my purpose musically? What's my purpose artist-wise? And he straight up told me, he said, you a church boy, go to church. You know what I mean? So once I said yes to that, man, and it just started coming together, man, everything just start tying in and coming together piece by piece, and you know, God just worked it out, man. So we have a good church record Sunday morning, a live experience, man.
Yeah, man, I've heard the single, man. You did it live down in Miami, man. I had a chance to be in there, man. It was awesome, man. Nothing like having church on Sunday morning, man. It talked about the communion and it's everything on Sunday morning. It was crazy. So, man, that's gonna be just an awesome thing. You know, the thing of it is, you know, with all the contemporary, you know, which has been a blessing. And I've seen you do all different types of, you know, just singing and ministering. Seeing you go back to church, man, has been awesome, man. I think it's going to be just great for the body of Christ, and I'm just excited about it. What's some of the people you work with on this album?
Ooh, man. Actually, you know, my wife, she sang on it, Ronnie.
Oh, man, crazy.
Which she's now tied up with a group called Lyric, singing with her and Roslyn, so they doing great, man. Peace to the wifey. They stellar, so that's a good thing.
That's what's up.
Had the privilege to have, you know, go back to church and get seasoned church people.
Yeah.
Pastor Carrington, you know, of the Willing Workers Baptist Church, you know, he sang on there with me. I can't forget Kelly Price. She did a song,
man.
you know, Alvanita Nelson, Will Davis, Andre Tate, you know, Rosalind Brunswick, McDuffie's mom, you know, Miss Rose Brunswick, and it was great, man. And can't forget my own pastor. You know, he did a monologue for me, you know, for a song that was real dear to me called "Language of Tears."
Okay.
It was great, man, collaborating with everybody like that.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I really didn't sing a lot of songs. You know,
Yeah.
you notice I probably sung about 4 or 5 songs. But I was basically enjoying, you know, having everybody else minister
Be a part
that night and feeding into me, you know what I mean? So it was great, man. It's hard to do a church record without inviting the church to help you do it.
Yeah, and you produced the record, right, man?
I produced it, yeah, and you know, and had some great musicians, you know, Barry Jackson, Calvin Rogers, you know.
Okay.
Glenn Piper,
okay,
and all these guys, man. So it was great. It was great. You know, full house. We recorded it right there at my home church, St. Stephen's Baptist Church, along with our mass choir. You know, St. Stephen's Mass Choir, some family and friends. Brother Ken Smalls was featured on it.
Yeah.
Our boy Earl Duncan was on it.
Yeah.
So it was great, man.
Well, man, you got a video, man. We got a video that's a part of this DVD. That's a blessing. That's the single, man. You kind of introduce that for us, man.
Oh man, yeah. It's called Sunday Morning. Just talking about, you know, walking into, you know, entering into the building and things that happen from first Sunday to second Sunday to third Sunday to the fourth Sunday, and the way the storyline went was great, and it's featuring a lady that's a part of our church family, Miss Patsy Wright, and she did a great job.
Yes, she did.
So I hope you enjoy it. It's just straight, uncut church, you know what I mean? No fabulous lights and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's just straight
church.
Up, uncut church.
That's it, Doc.
My man.
Appreciate you stopping by, man.
Somebody gives up some praise in his house.